It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Lakers...
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time. And he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now the pass to Ingram. Lakers passing it around. Mozgov kicks to Clarkson, lays it up and banks it in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Simmons. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
On defense, the 76ers. Russell kicks to Randle. Misses the layup. Feeds it to Noel. Rodriguez goes in. Simmons passes to Noel. Kicks it to Okafor. And that one is hammered home.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Russell. The shot is off.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
And then Okafor slams it in.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Here's Clarkson. Okafor grabs the miss. The 76ers struggled last year, but it was mostly due to their offensive issues, Greg. At times, they could be okay on defense.
No doubt, Kevin. They've got a good group of rim protectors, and they also knew how to force turnovers, but they have got to improve offensively.
Yeah, you know, Philly would finish right in the middle of the pack in terms of defensive rankings. They knew how to make stops, and they've got some good defenders, too, so not surprised they were fairly solid defensively.
And the big thing that stuck out for me for the Sixers, their turnovers forced. I mean, second in the league in steals per game, fourth in the league in block. What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Over to the left wing. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Luol Deng is checked in for ball. The drive by Russell. Shot's good.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Simmons dishes to Noel. And Simmons kicks to Okafor, and he bangs it home with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Mozgov passes to Clarkson. Shot from 16. Deng can't get it to go.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Simmons dishes to Okafor, and that one's good. Okafor's got 8.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Inside, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Here's Simmons, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And the Lakers making a change here. Larry Nance has checked in for Mozgov. Young comes in for Randall. Williams, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Calderon in for Russell. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business. Clark before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. The feed to Simmons. There's the dish to Landry. Hangs, and he lays it up and in.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Embiid against Nance. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's looking for Embiid and finds him, the 17-footer. No good from Simmons. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Dang, and the rejection by Embiid. Henderson. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Lakers on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, would be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
They've got Embiid. Carl Landry is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Henderson. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Embiid is at the elbow. Tries to save it. It's 2-on-1 for the finish, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Lou Williams won the 6th Man Award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer. And that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Ingram. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right.
almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
But they'll get another chance. Outside Williams. Lakers passing it around. Misses the three. The 76ers trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Covington. And botches the dunk. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Randall's running. Count the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Okafor's checked in, and Nerlens Noel subbed in for Carl Landry. And the Lakers making a change here. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action.
Bayless, and that one's on target from the wing. Bayless has got his second bucket of the game to go. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now the 76ers on the break. Covington kicks to Okafor. Offline with his three. Lakers leading by 4. On up the court. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Philadelphia shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Dishes it to Covington. Back to Rodriguez. Stolen. Pass break. The Lakers. Here's Ingram. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Covington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
The natural is checked in for Robert Covington. And the Lakers also making a change. Young's checked in for Ball. The drive by Russell. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And again, no good by the Lakers. The 76ers trail by 3. Simmons passes to Noel. Outside, Russell. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Rodriguez passes to Okafor. And Bayless with the basket. The assist by Okafor. Bayless has got 7.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Now the 76ers with it, trailing by 5. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That was a Hail Mary, a luck pass. I mean, you can't make that pass.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Harry Nance is checked in for Los Angeles. Calderon comes in for Russell.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Rodriguez passes to Okafor. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And Young kicks to Calderon. He dishes it to Mozgov. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Okafor. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Simmons.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Young, here we go, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Calderon with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Williams can't get it to go.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Another three for Philadelphia.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Then kicks to Nance, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Lakers ball.
Williams, that's for 2. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a...
Guys, I'm here with Jose Calderon. Jose.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by for the 76ers. The first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they can. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Some nice numbers in this one for Okafor. He's got 10 points and 1 steal as well. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. Russell is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Baller. Then it's Randall. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. Clarkson, and stolen by Noel. Rodriguez passes to Okafor. Simmons dishes to Okafor. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
A drive by Russell. Mozgov kicks to Russell. Right wing, 3 on the clock. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The 76ers leading by 4. Last season, the first season of action for Nerlens Noel, officially a rookie. After sitting out the 2014 season, he looked good, and he got better as the season was going on.
A great point. I think that year off really helped him grow as a player. Coming into the draft when he came out, I thought had one of the most unbelievable motives I had ever seen. And you know what? Everything he was hyped up to be, he lived up to on the defensive end.
Rodriguez goes in. Mozgov with the steal. Outside, Russell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
And for Noel, I really think he took off in the back half of the season. Up to scoring, his shooting percentage, and his rebounding. You can see him getting better almost every game.
Okafor, the pass to Bayless. No good from outside.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And the 76ers making a change here. Covington's checked in.
And by the end of the season last year, Noel was completely different as a player. Always a defensive force in the league. His development is probably going faster than many expected.
There's the pick. Rodriguez against Russell. And that one's good. Russell's got 6.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Okafor with no one around. They get it again. Pass to Bayless from downtown. The 76ers with another miss. LA's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Ingram. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Baller. 9 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Bayless kicks to Noel. Pass to Covington. He feeds it to Noel. Covington dishes to Bayless. Buries it from 3-point range. Bayless has got 10 points.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
And here's Russell. He has 6. He kicks it to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. Taken away by Rodriguez. Okafor, the pass to Covington. Feeds to Bayless. Noel up top. Pass to Bayless. Misses the 3. Philadelphia last year struggled in a number of ways, Greg. The big one was they couldn't make shots as a team. Very basic.
Kevin, lowest field goal percentage in the entire league, and by a wide margin. Hard to get any wins when that's the case.
Here's Rodriguez, and the 3 ball is good. Rodriguez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The drive by Russell. Now the pass to Mozgov, and stolen by Noel. 4-on-3 break. Here's Bayless. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist. Bayless has got 12. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
To the inside. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Tries again. And Okafor with the block. And they're able to recover. They shoot again. And the shot is good. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Covington. Kicks it to Okafor. Rodriguez goes in. Covington dishes to Okafor. The tray. Bayless's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Back to Rodriguez. It's stolen by Randall. He's got a clear path.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Covington kicks to Okafor. The dish to Bayless. Here's Covington. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Covington's got 5. Outside, Russell. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Carl Landry is out there with Embiid. Then it's Henderson, and it's the natural. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. To the wing on the left. Nance passes to Huertas. Back to Nance. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the jam by Carl Landry.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
There's the feed to Henderson. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And Embiid throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Here's Calderon. Embiid with the steal. Here's Simmons. He's covered by Dan. Here's Simmons. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Dang. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Landry. Dishes it to Embiid. Down low. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Young. Baller comes in for Luol Deng. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Russell in for Jose Calderon. Knocked away. Pass break, here we go. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Henderson with the dunk.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Right side, Russell. Here's Ingram. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Embiid against Mozgov, and it's blocked. They get it back. And Jared Bayless the bucket on the assist by Noel. And the 76ers lead by 2. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Rodriguez against Russell. Pick by Mozgov. The drive by Russell. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And that one's good. Simmons.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the inside. Here's Randall. That's good.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. The 76ers making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Noel down low. Mozgov on him. Pass break. The Lakers. Randall's running by himself. And slam dunk by Noel.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make at this stage of a really tight ball game.
We've got 1:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so Russell hits them both.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here's Bayless. That 3 off the mark.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Passes it to Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Here's the Lakers with the ball. A 2-point game. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Russell. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Out to the wing. To the left side wing. To win the game. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to over. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Staying out there with Randall. Then it's Russell. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Calderon in at the 2 spot. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And Simmons kicks to Rodriguez. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
That's good from Randle on the assist by Russell. And that's now 8 points for Julius Randle.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Noel. Mozgov with the block. Calderon kicks to Russell. Goes up on the wing. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
The Lakers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randle's got his third rebound on the night. Russell dishes to Mozgov. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Here's Rodriguez. A three-pointer is right on target.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Randle back to Mozgov. Dang gets a wide open look. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
That is in the gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me, from anywhere.
And you know there's really no bad shot for a guy like him when he's firing a three like that.
Russell against Rodriguez. Picked by Randle. Poked away. Taken away by Rodriguez. All going up court. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points. Lakers have gone a stellar 4 of 5 from the floor since the start of overtime. Russell passes to Deng. Taken away by Rodriguez. Fast break, Philadelphia. Nails it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot!
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Outside Deng. Russell kicks to Mozgov. Connects!
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Here's Simmons.
Overtime has become do or die time. An empty possession here, and I think they're finished.
No good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? If he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Here's Bayless. Can't get the three to fall. And so they foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a three-point lead. Timeout called, the 76ers. They're down by 3. 11 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Here's Rodriguez. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
Now Russell. Taken away by Rodriguez. Well, we thought we might wrap it up in regulation. Then it looked like overtime number 1 might yield a winner. But instead, the overtime periods are piling up. And guys, still no winner yet. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Huertas, and he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Embiid kicks to Bayless. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Simmons dishes to Noel. He feeds it to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Rodriguez. Noel passes to Embiid. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. He dishes it to Dang. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
The 76ers lead. Rodriguez goes in, and Bayless kicks to Noel. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. 6 points for Nerlens Noel.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Mozgov with the steal. Here's Clarkson. The layup off target.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And Noel kicks to Rodriguez. Here's Simmons. Mozgov with the block. And here's the fast break. A finish. And Randall throws it down.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Here's Rodriguez. Another miss by Philadelphia. LA has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Over to the wing. Here's Clarkson. Count it!
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Down low. Count it!
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Pass to Huertas. He kicks it to Randall. Trying to find Mozgov. Gets it to him. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Huertas. A three-pointer, no good. To the middle. It's stolen by Dang. And the Lakers call time here. Now, here is Russell. He's off from 3. From deep. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Again, we are tied up as time runs out. And we'll go to a third overtime. And with another overtime period here, we've got more terrific basketball coming your way right now. The Lakers with the ball. Out to the right wing. Feeds to Mozgov. He's looking for Russell and finds him. And the rejection by Noel. And he dunks it down.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And he gets the bucket. Rodriguez has got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Bayless. Drills the three-pointer. Bayless has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the league appears to be heading north, if you will.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Rodriguez against Russell. Looking to end the run. Again, Russell missing.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Here's Rodriguez, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And stolen by Noel. They get a hand on it. Inside, here's Ingram, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Well, there's hot guys and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow, terrific work by MB. 10 points, and what a tear he's been, rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. The 76ers making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here. Inside, here's Ingram, and it's blocked. Rodriguez against Russell. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Here's Rodriguez, and it's sent back by Russell. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Nance against Landry. Pass to Covington. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. That is good. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight. This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
The pass to Covington. Fires from deep. No good.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Timeout called the Lakers. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.